Outlander Season 7, Part 2, is bringing back one of its previous characters, teasing the perfect opportunity for a massive twist ending. This next installment in the Stars series will be the final step before Claire and Jamie's story comes to a close in Season 8, but that isn't to say that Outlander is done shocking audiences. If anything, the potential for surprises is even higher for this next season and a half, since the Outlander book series by Diana Gabaldon has not yet been finished. Stars writers are on their own deciding how the tale will end, and it could be pretty shocking. Going into the second half of Outlander, the story still aligns with Gabaldon's An Echo in the Bone and written in my own heart's blood. It's been teased that Claire and Jamie will successfully arrive in Scotland, but Claire will be called back to the American colonies to perform her duties as a surgeon. In the meantime, Roger and Brianna will still be desperately looking for the kidnapped son, Jemmy. Believing he was taken through the stones and across time, Roger will attempt to follow himself. However, he will end up at a new point in history, a point that is different from the time travelers have typically landed in Outlander. Still, there will be some familiar faces. Jayless Duncan is returning for Outlander Season 7, Part 2. Gellies still exists in points of the past and future. Outlander Jayless insane. The trailer for Outlander Season 7 revealed that tragic lovers Jayless Duncan and Dougal Mackenzie will be returning. The latter is briefly seen kissing his lady's hand, and this is undoubtedly intriguing since both characters died in previous seasons. They are most likely present because of Roger's time-traveling adventure. He similarly came across his ancestors in the book An Echo in the Bone and My Own Heart's Blood. Precisely how long Roger will spend with these characters is unclear, and it's still not wholly certain at what point in their history he lands. Regardless, Jayless getting involved in Outlander might not bode well for Roger. Though she is a fan-favorite character, Jayless has always been a troublemaker. She is a time traveler from the 20th century, like Roger, Brianna, and Claire, but she has been far more destructive during her journey than the rest. The whole reason Jayless was killed is because Claire had no choice but to stop her from traveling through time to murder Brianna. However, the fact that Jayless is now returning to Outlander thanks to more time travel shenanigans unveils a potential big twist for the series. It would require some changes to the canon tale, but at this point forward, anything goes. Jayless' return hints that time travelers don't necessarily ever die. They can travel from points that they are still alive. Outlander Jayless Claire BFF. Jayless is certainly dead during Claire and Jamie's time. Claire even saw the woman's ancient bones in the 20th century. However, since Jayless is a time traveler who still exists at certain points in time, it could be argued that she could never really be gone forever. Roger traveling to a new time indicates that any other time traveler could do the same. The Jayless that Roger meets in Outlander Season 7, Part 2, could technically use the stones to travel to the time of the American Revolution and again become a significant pain for Claire and Jamie. Or, she could return to the 20th century and try to do what her future self couldn't, kill Brianna. This character returning as a villain in Claire or Brianna's time would certainly be a big twist, especially since this isn't what happens in the Outlander books. However, the novels themselves do support the idea that time travelers of the past who are dead in the future can travel to new times, thus making their deaths redundant. Of course, this mechanic hasn't been utilized this way for any twists with primary characters. However, the idea opens up a variety of possibilities regarding the Outlander TV show's ending that could be rather exciting to watch unfold. What the Jayless twist could mean for Outlander's ending. Jayless' return opens up possible doors for Outlander's ending. Since Outlander can do anything that it wants in Season 8 without the restrictions of following the books, the series ending could get very interesting. It's likely that Claire and Jamie's An Echo in the Bone story will translate to Season 7, Part 2, and Brianna is sure to be reunited with her parents in the 18th century as well. Then, whether past Jayless attempts to travel forward in time to complete her deceased self's mission again or not, it's certainly possible that the fact that time travelers can't ever die indefinitely could become important to Outlander's ending. Of course, only time will tell.